Hi, my name is Barbara Gilbert, and I am joining you today from my couch in Santa Monica, where I am confined to my house like many of you. And I wanted to speak to you just for a few minutes. I was planning to speak this week at the Best You EXPO, and due to circumstances, it's been canceled. I want to talk a little bit about why I was doing that, what I was hoping to share with you, and maybe give you some idea of something you can do while we are confined at this time. So the first thing I wanted to say is I absolutely love the fact that there is an entire event dedicated to the concept that you can consciously make plans to live your best life and to be a better you. Honestly, at 68, I've been around for a few decades of self-help, and back in the old days, we were kind of relegated to the self-help section of Barnes and Noble, and looking for information about how to heal your life was maybe kind of secret or even shameful. So I am so excited that now we're here celebrating the evolution of ourselves into our best selves right out here in the open. This compilation of speakers, sharing their personal experiences and perspectives on, how to get better. That's how we get better. So it's my hope that something I will say will resonate with you, or motivate you, or more importantly, make you realize that you're not the only one who has these thoughts. So I spent a lot of years doing self-help. I think I owned every self-help book. And over the course of my experience and years of wisdom, I learned some things, and that's what my presentation was going to be about this week. I entitled my course, Last Chapters on Purpose, Don't Live Your Life by Default. And I can't really imagine how more pertinent that title is right now as we sit here focusing on a crisis, a pandemic, and uncertain about what the future holds. I filled out the chart at Social Security to see what my life expectancy was, and all of a sudden it just became so painfully aware to me that I have like 9,000 days left if I am average. And it just, I don't know if it was the numbers quantifying it or what it was, but it was just so obvious to me that I needed to make sure my last couple chapters of life are what I wanted. You don't wait till you have that terminal illness to say life is precious. You need to do it now because we are all running out of time. So anyway, I had put together a course and a presentation that I was going to share a little bit with you at the Expo. So in the meantime, those words are the words for today. We are all running out of time. We don't know what life holds. We don't know what the future holds. So we have to make a conscious effort to be living our best life. So for today, I just wanted to share with you my daily practice guide. It's something that's on my website. I'm going to, it's a downloadable. You can fill it out every day online and save it in a folder, or you can print it out, whatever you choose. But I wanted to kind of go over it a little bit with you so you can see, what I think is useful to do every day. I mean, for me, my day has to begin with a conscious thought process, because my mind will just wander all day long, and I'll end up at the end of the day with nothing useful. I have to take the time to not look at my phone, not look at my emails, not look at the news. And I have to focus on my intentions and my goals for the day. They're not always dramatic. Sometimes it's a completely calm and reflective day where I'm not going to do anything but read and make a new recipe. Other days are more ambitious and require more planning, but in either case I start the day with focus, not random thoughts. And one of my main goals for me is to avoid going down that rabbit hole of negativity and fear. And that takes conscious practice for everyone. And I would say, especially today, we have to do this consciously. So here are the areas that I focus on. For me, I have a tendency to look at what's not working instead of what I'm grateful for. So my first question every single day has to be, what am I thankful for today? So I look at gratitude every single day, even if it's something minor. We can always find something to be thankful for. And the second thing I look at every day is, how am I going to find joy? And as you get older, you don't necessarily have as much fun by accident. You have to plan fun, but you need joy and laughter every day in your life. And that's something that takes more effort as you get older. So every day I make some plan for joy and sharing with others, which is connection with others, because isolation can lead to bad things. So every day I look for something that will enhance those two categories, joy and sharing. Additionally, there's self-care. You can't be a complete person without caring for yourself. So self-care is love and appreciation for yourself. Maybe it's a walk in nature, a bath, a recipe, good meals, making my own body butter, some self-care. Meditation is definitely a big one. These things really, really help me. If I make a point that today, this is what I'm going to do for myself. So next is intentions and action steps. Now, honestly, every day I don't have big intentions. Sometimes it's just, I'm going for a walk. I'm going to get out in nature. And that's my intention, and that's how I set my action steps for doing that. Other times it's to create a healthy recipe. Other times it's something bigger, like a professional goal that I'm working on that day. Today it was make this video for you. So every day I have an intention. Like I said, it's not something huge all the time, but it's something that I focus on consciously, because that's the whole point, consciously. And then every day I also have a daily question, something I'm looking for guidance on, something I want to meditate on, guardian angels, inspiration. I listen for guidance if I have any questions. Some days I don't have any questions. So that's what I do every day. And I would say that I would suggest that now, in this time of uncertainty, that getting into a practice, since we maybe have more time than we normally would to focus on ourselves, getting into a practice would be beneficial to your state of mind in this time of uncertainty and crisis. So I hope you'll go and download that. There's more information about the course that I created. Last chapter's on purpose. Why live your life, stop living your life by default. That title is more pertinent than I knew. I'm so happy that our Best EXPO has been rescheduled for August. So I hope to see you there. And when we can all share and be hopefully on the other end of this crisis. So take care of yourselves. See you then.